Hello, my name is Silvette Bullard. I am 41 years old. I'm a mom, a wife, and a counselor and therapist. I live in the Wilburn area and I'm also a Georgia native.
Silvette, how did you get started with your fitness journey?
My fitness journey has been lifelong, but it's always missed major pieces. So I probably I've always been aware of the weight issues and the dietary needs, but I never really put them together. So I've been what I call a lifelong yo-yoer. I've gained weight, then I've lost it, then I've gained it, and then I've lost it. So, I would have to say my fitness journey has been my whole life.
Tell us what has made the difference for you this time and the changes that you've done.
Okay, well, about a year ago, I I had lost about 20 pounds about a year ago. And then I just lost the momentum. I lost the momentum. I stopped exercising. Literally, I stopped doing anything. I was in a fitness program and just stopped working out altogether, and found myself having gained the 20 pounds back plus another 10, and I couldn't fit my clothes. I didn't feel comfortable in my body. I didn't like the way that I looked in pictures, and but I didn't know what to do because I knew what I had been doing wasn't working, and so I had to figure out a way that I could do it, maintain it, and make it my lifestyle as opposed to just another phase in my life.
So tell us what you did.
Okay. Actually, my husband started doing a little bit of research, and I asked him to help. I wanted to find a place where I could exercise on my own schedule and also have the combination of the fitness and the nutrition. I had never really put the two together. I always thought that I could exercise and then pretty much eat what I wanted. And I did lose weight with that, but I never maintained the weight and the weight loss. So he found out about House of Pain, and he was like, call. So a few weeks later, I didn't do it immediately, but a few weeks later I did call, and I left a message with Steve, and then Steve called me back, and then I had a consultation, and that was in April of this year, and now we're in October, and I'm very dedicated and still not finished.
But well on your way. So how much weight have you lost? How many dress sizes? What has the program that you've been on this time done for you?
I have lost 30 pounds, and I have gone down 3 dress sizes, and it's been transformative for me because when I started, my goal, Steve asked me, what is your goal? And I told him that my goal was to fit into a bikini, and Steve said, well, you can wear a bikini now. And I thought, well, I could wear one, but I would not wear it out the house. I just wasn't comfortable with how I felt. And I think that question of what's comfortable for you has changed over time. It was, I want to fit into a bikini. Now it's, I want to have this lifestyle that allows me to live and to feel good about myself physically, emotionally, mentally. And I think it's almost like, it's like once I've seen the results, I've seen the positive results of it. And I think anything we do that has positive results, that's good for us, we want to continue to do. And this program has just been really good for me. So it's just something that I don't plan to stop.
If you had anything that you wanted to share with someone that might, be listening to you, what's been the key to your success? What message do you want to tell them?
Okay. I would say that some of it has to do with your mindset. A lot of it is mental. A lot of it is there's a sign in the next to the treadmill that says, discipline is. I'm paraphrasing, but discipline is remembering what you want. And I think that's really the key. Remembering what you want. And I remember when I come in here, and some days I'm just really, gunning and I'm ready. And then there's some days I'm rolling out of bed to get here. But it's remembering what I want. And what I want is that feeling of accomplishment, that feeling of seeing change in my body and feeling good about myself. And so I would say to someone who's just, thinking about doing this is think about what it is that you want. Thinking about what's important to you and making sure that that happens. We all have to make choices and we all have priorities and we're all busy, but prioritizing and making those things that will make you a better person, that have made me a better person through this program, is one thing I would say to just keep in mind.
I know that consistency, has been a real huge part of this for you. In addition to that, I know too that some days you look at that workout and go like, can I do this? What would you say to somebody who feels like that? Because a lot of times people will say, well, I can walk, but I can't do what you do. And that stops them. That keeps them from thinking, it's like, why can't you do that? Sure you can. Tell me about that and how you feel about that, and what would you tell your friends or anybody who asked you about it?
I would say that it's important to take it one day at a time, one workout at a time. I have people who see me now who think this has happened overnight, and it hasn't happened overnight. I've taken it one workout at a time, and I remember my very first workout was legs. Leg day is always Monday, and I don't think I could put any weight on the machine. And I was thinking, I don't know how I'm going to even get through this workout. I can't even really put weights on the machine. And Steve was like, you're just starting, you'll get stronger, it will come. And just sort of taking it day by day and not getting overwhelmed with the idea of I'm never going to reach my goal, or just basically having those negative thoughts of I'm never going to lose weight, I'm never going to reach my goal, this isn't going to work, and just taking it day by day, and just really having the support of Steve and Rachel when I don't know exactly how to do a certain exercise, and just knowing that they're here and able to help me and able to guide me and also push me. There have been a few times where I've kind of tried to go light on the weights, and Steve or Rachel will say, you know what, you can go heavier. So that's also a great encouragement for me, and also to get that push when I need that push. I'm very much, I have my ups and downs just like anybody else, and so it's always good to know that I can get that push when I need it.
You talked about in the past either exercising or dieting, but never putting those two pieces together. So tell us how you have put the nutrition together with this program. And I know it takes work, I know it takes time, but you've made it happen. So tell us how you found your way through that.
Wow, that's been the biggest part for me, putting the nutrition and putting the exercise together. I've never done it before, and I've heard that it's necessary, but I just never done it before. I've been against dieting my entire life. I don't believe in fad diets. I don't believe in eliminating anything that I know I'm going to eat at some point. So if, someone is like, you can't have bread for 30 days, and, I've tried those things. I've tried the liquid smoothie diets before, and then I lose the weight and then I gain it right back. So I think knowing that I can eat, and I have a plan, and I know, I'm going to have a protein, a carb, and a fruit first thing in the morning, and that it's measured, and that it's something that I can use as a guide, and that after I eat that meal, I'm full. I'm not hungry. I'm not feeling like I've missed out on anything. I'm not grouchy. And then I work out. And so I think just knowing that, my body is burning what I'm using, but it's also benefiting from what I'm using. And then I'm working out, and the same thing. I'm burning and I'm also building. And I think it's almost like a machine that's working. And when a machine is working, you keep doing it. So, I think that's part of why, putting the nutrition and putting the exercise part and seeing that it's working. It's really, really working, and I'm happy. Is why I'm continuing to do it.
So that being said, Silvette, let's talk about, what do you see for your future? Do you have new goals set? Now that you've gone down 3 dress sizes, have you thought about what comes next?
I feel like I know that I still have some work to do, and which is interesting because, again, if I'm thinking about how my mindset when I first started, if I was thinking when I first started that I would lose 3 dress sizes and that I would still want to do more. If someone said that to me, 5 months ago, I'd be like, "Are you crazy? I'm down 3 dress sizes. I'm happy, but I'm not finished." So, there's a difference. I'm happy with the way I look, but I know I'm not finished. So I'm not exactly sure what lies ahead. I think just continuing to be on the plan is definitely, what I see in my future, because it's working. And again, I've had ups and downs. There have been times that I've gotten off of it. I've had a meal here or 2 or 3, and my body immediately tells me, from the way I feel, that I need to get back on it. So I think that it's important to keep that in mind, that we're human and that things happen. We have events, and we have holidays, and we have vacations, and we have cravings. But to just get back on it. Again, remembering what you want in terms of that discipline. So I know that's not answering the question, but I think I'm just I think I'm taking it day by day to see what opportunities lie ahead, how I might be able to encourage someone else to do it. Again, a counselor and a therapist, so there might be some way that I could use this to help someone else who's on a similar journey.
That's awesome, man. I see great things for you. You definitely have come a long way, and look forward to seeing what else, other changes you can make. So, all right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did great.